In one of the most inaccessible regions of Central America, the Maya have left the remnants of an empire. They erected whole cities from stone, which climb high into the sky, a lost world of palaces, temples, and pyramids. One of the most distinguished civilizations in Latin America created an entire realm covering hundreds of kilometers, which to this day haunts the ground on which its final sanctuaries still stand. On the borders of Mexico and Guatemala, Belize, formerly British Honduras, is primarily made up of forests, caves and rivers, a wild and impenetrable land for one of the least populated countries in the world. Some sample life out in the wild for a few days on treks deep into the forests of Belize. Without inviting trouble, you can't venture here without a guide like Marcos, whose stomping ground it has been for years. For a long time, the Maya lived in the rainforest, extracting from it food, medicine, wood, and many other things besides. It's this knowledge of the natural environment that Marshall and Natalia have come to learn from Marcus.
Now, here what we're doing is we're using the leaves, but we're not killing the plant. See, we left behind this right here. Yeah. This is the center part of it. This is going to grow back. It regenerates. So the Maya people, they use it for roofing for their homes, for the roof of their homes.
With just his machete, Marcus can live here for several months on end, finding water in the creepers, hunting animals and insects for food, and being able to call on the countless number of plants which are known for their medicinal qualities. Scientists who are studying the forest draw on his knowledge, as do the British Army, which trains its elite troops here, and travellers who are curious to learn, among other things, how to build a shelter for the night.
For me to share that experience with other people, I find it important so that it can be educational and people can realize the importance of preserving the jungle environment, especially the Maya people who use these forests for their livelihood.
Just by burning a termite mound, it's possible to spend the night in the jungle without being disturbed too much by the nocturnal wildlife. Nearly a third of the country's forests are now protected, with 250,000 hectares of rainforest, palm trees, tropical cedars and mahogany classified as nature reserves. The tallest mountains in this country, the Maya Mountains, reach 1,200 meters in height. This environment is home to the largest natural cave system in the whole of Central America. trekking tours into the heart of this natural environment are also a good way to protect it.
Ecotourism is very important to our country. We need to sustainably use our environment. So we can bring people here and we can show them it's a sustainable industry. And also it gives us the knowledge of protecting what we have because it's important.
Today, the descendants of the great Mayan Empire live in the south of Belize, in small villages. They're farmers who still live with very little and pray to Christian saints rather than their own gods. They no longer frequent their temples, which are now overgrown by the forests. Over the course of its history, the Belize of Amerindians has become the Belize of Mestizos.
All right.
Millions of slaves arrived from Jamaica and the African continent with the first Spanish and British colonizers. Today, due to their blend of ethnicity, history and culture, half the inhabitants of Belize are Creoles. They are mixed-race people of black, Indian and European descent.